So I discovered Domadia actually by chance. I had heard of them through another friend of mine who had actually done some work with Domadia and recommended them to me. And he had also done some work with Dickey's, and he came recommended also from Dickey's, and you know, we kind of went from there, and this is now our third location that we've built with them. At first, obviously, price, you know, comes into play when you think about, you know, construction, but also the fact that they were very interested in wanting to succeed, you know, wanting you to succeed, and wanting the job to come out the way you want it, wanted it to come out. They're very involved. They generally do care about you and your success because they themselves have been, you know, franchisees and have been in the business, so they understand where I'm coming from, and that always helps when you have somebody that has been there in your shoes to help actually see it from the other side, and that's the reason why I went with them. One primary goal that we always have in that we want to try to use the same builder that we have worked with in the past, that knows what we're looking for and knows specifically our expectations, you know, when it comes to building, you know, locations. As we grow, they grow also, because their reputation is on the line, and you can see that, you know, come through, you know, because they're now becoming a much bigger builder as we grow, and more, their name comes out more, and then our name is coming out, you know, more. Third location, I'm sure they've built quite a few different locations, you know, different Dickeys, different venues. So that's primarily the reason why I would like to stick with one builder, and that's why I stuck with Domadia, is that they knew what my expectations were, and I knew what their expectations were, and it really helps to have that connection. A perfect example of how they went the extra mile was actually this location more than any of the other ones. We had some issues with design to where our front line didn't quite line up correctly, and so it was either try to go back to the designer and have them redesign something, or try to fix what you currently have, try to make it work to where it still meets your expectations and, you know, the expectations of Dickey's. That was a perfect example. We had Andy, for example. He had to alter a table to get it to fit, and so that was one of those things where, had Andy not stepped in and kind of said, okay, we're gonna just figure out another way to make this table work versus having to wait this whole time to get another table in, that's probably something that what another builder would have done. They would have said, hey Sam, sorry, this table doesn't work, you're gonna have them come back with another table, we're not gonna mess with it. And that would have probably taken another 4 or 5 weeks. You know, that was something that they didn't have to necessarily do, and they did, and that's why I appreciate what they do. You know, they're honest guys, they're honest people. They'll tell you, you know, they'll tell you how it is and what to expect. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to tell you, hey, 1, 2, 3, this is what's going to end up happening, this is what we expect. It's not going to be perfect, you're not going to have a smooth ride because this is construction, you know. So they're not going to feed you BS, you know. They're going to tell you how it is and what you can expect from them as a contractor, and what you need to expect as a franchisee, you know, hiring the contractor. I know this is probably my third interview I believe I've done. I'm going to tell you the same thing I said the other three. You know, Jay, Andy, all the guys over at Domadia, even Jetty in the office, they're all great people to work with. Another successful job, another great build, and you know, if you're out there looking, you know, for a good quality builder and a good quality contractor, you really don't have to go any further. Look up Domadia, talk to JD, you won't be disappointed.